A notorious attorney who's been temporarily banned from practicing law in Arizona is now filing lawsuits in San Diego.
Team 10 investigative reporter Jennifer Kastner has been following the story for weeks. This attorney has made multiple headlines with his reputation for filing frivolous disability lawsuits. Jennifer?
That is exactly right, Kimberly. His tactics have been highly controversial. Critics argue that he unfairly targets and drains mom and pop businesses. Now he's suing San Diego hotels. Some of them are hotels that he never even stayed in.
Were you here a minute ago when I told you that I don't talk to lying reporters like yourself?
Mr. Stroynick, with all due respect, the courts have found you to be misleading.
This is attorney Peter Stroynick, a serial suer, talking to a reporter from one of our TV stations in Arizona. He's filed more than 2,000 disability lawsuits and is currently banned from practicing law in Arizona until the Arizona bar finishes its investigation into his methods. But he's now filing disability lawsuits in San Diego. Here's the catch. He's representing himself, which is legal, and claims to be a disabled person with nerve damage and cancer who's been disadvantaged by 8 San Diego hotels. In the last 6 months, he's sued the upscale Rancho Valencia, Les Auberges Del Mar, and the Finn in North County, Blue Sea Beach Hotel and Tower 23 in Pacific Beach, and the Keating, Hotel Republic, and Porta Vista downtown. The majority are hotels he's never stayed in.
It is quite new. I'd say within the last 12 months, we've seen several, maybe 100 to 200 lawsuits filed by several law firms.
Attorney Marty Orlick says there's a growing number of disability suits based on the booking websites for hotels, not just the hotels themselves. That's the case with some of the San Diego ones that have been sued by Stroynick, like Tower 23. The suit claims that sites like Expedia, Hotels.com, Travelocity, and the hotel's own website have little to no disability access information, which violates the Americans with Disabilities Act. So he declined to book a room.
These are the kinds of things that plaintiffs have been looking at against filing lawsuits.
Orlick represents some of the California hotels that have been sued by Stroynick, including a small family-owned bed and breakfast that Stroynick did visit. A family member wrote to us that her elderly parents still run the place, and the disability claim has been detrimental to their mental and physical health. Here's Stroynick saying once that he doesn't go after mom and pop businesses.
We sue lawbreakers. We don't sue mom and pop.
That is a totally false statement.
Lisa Chrisman and her disabled mother run a small Arizona baby boutique. A few years ago, they were sued by Stroynick and the controversial group Advocates for Individuals with Disabilities, or AID. AID's lawsuits were more than 1,000 copy and paste cases that alleged violations with parking lot signs and demanded thousands of dollars. AID called it advocacy. The Arizona courts called it extortion.
A few weeks ago,
strapped for cash, Chrisman made the fixes herself.
I don't have the money. There's a lot of mom and pops that are scraping by.
10 News reached out to all of the San Diego hotels that were sued by Stroynick. The ones that got back to us did not agree to interviews, but court records reveal that at least one has fought back. The Rancho Valencia requested a medical examination for Stroynick to determine if he qualifies as a person with a disability by law and is fit to practice in California after being suspended from practice in Arizona. After that, Stroynick dropped the lawsuit. 10 News asked him for an interview last week, but he wrote, "Not interested." The last time he spoke to our TV station in Arizona was in 2017, when he said this.
We don't talk to fake news. We don't talk to lying media.
And the Arizona State Bar says Mr. Stroynick has until next Monday to file a response to the bar's official complaint against him. Once that happens, he and the bar council can schedule a hearing. In the studio, Jennifer Kastner, 10 News.
Thank you, Jennifer.